saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
To the 25. You look at the Saints defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. The Falcons at 4-5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months you know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Now Penix. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Back at 60. Go. 70 Lions.
They'll throw with Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
An 8-yard gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers. Let's go.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Set. 19-18.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 10, 1st and goal. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Warriors 70.
To the air, Penix. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16. Yard line. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
16-yard line.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.
2nd and 5.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score is Saints 7, Falcons 0.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Looking to throw, Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
3rd and 10.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
And looking to throw, Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. First, as he can only get this to the 30.
It's 4th down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
19 Lions. Go.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22, claws red. White, white. Hut, hut.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, we saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a 1st down.
Okay, right.
New Orleans.
Red, yellow. Set, ready. 10 black, black ultra. Ready.
Back to throw. Gordon. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Ready?
Again, it's Johnson.
Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jones hit in the ball zone. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Blaster, down. Blue, 32. Fight, 97. Set.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
2nd down and 4.
Ready, ready. Black, smash, red.
Looking to throw. Gordon. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0.
It's the score, Saints 21, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brings up third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Penix. He's going to drop this underneath. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. To get there, sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Set 10 cycles. 45. Slice the blue striker. Ready?
Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and
Here we
goal
go.
at the 7-yard line.
10 black. Hut.
Back to throw. Gordon. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And just shutting him off there. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Operating from the gun, Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Penix working out of the gun here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now back to throw.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a second and 10. To throw again is Penix.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go! Bronco 80. Right there, right.
They'll look to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing to start the drive. Gordon. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Take it to the house. On the jump.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Second and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
19 Lions. Check, hurt.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Let's go now. 3. Get it together. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Penix. Checks this one down to Robinson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat.
They'll throw with Penix.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And the lead is down to 20.
Makes the score Saints 31, Falcons 15. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. before the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. 7 now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Ready. Drill, good 56. Mega.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Next to score, Saints 42, Falcons 15.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Mooney. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
3rd and 4.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Head the street, 69 break, 60 back. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, Reed, go.
On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Penix to the air once more. This one into the hands of Pitts. Well, he's going to be out of bounds yards, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
19, Tiger, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler, Warrior 70. Hurk, right there, Hurk.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Set,
Operating from the gun. Gordon. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther Street. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
To the air, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Let's go. 18. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw, Penix. Pass to the sideline and pull it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
14-yard line.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Hurk. Right there, Hurk.
Here's Penix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger. Do it. Hurk.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Set. 70 Timberwolves, 69. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hurt.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Red, yellow, 22. Yellow. Blaster, 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Okay, ready?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Cut.
Looking to throw. Gordon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And shedding the tackle, and now some room.